Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany. How are you? We do anything fiber related on this channel, and today we are doing my winter plans video. So that's just where I talk about everything that I plan on making for the winter time, as well as showing you guys what I plan to knit up with. I just wanted to say thank you so much for Hobbii for sponsoring this entire video. If you guys don't know, Hobbii is a online yarn shop. You can get a really affordable yarns. They have notions, they have really great stuff, and they are currently having one of their biggest sales right now. You can save up to 80% for their Black Friday and so many other things for like 50% off. It's honestly such a wonderful deal. Tons of color selections that you can choose from. You can also buy more to save more, which I think is a really interesting concept, as well as look at the different reviews as well as patterns that people use for the yarns. I really like doing these types of videos, especially like from the fall knitting plans video. I feel like I did a lot of the knits that I said I was going to do. I just maybe didn't do one of the cable sweaters. I think maybe the winter is where it's gonna happen. They sent me a bunch of beautiful yarns and I cannot wait to show you guys. You guys know I've been on the lookout always looking for the best DK fingering mohair type yarn, so I was really excited to try out some of the Friends collection. First sweater I really want to make is a saddle shoulder brioche pattern. So it's just something I haven't seen before. I think I would be taking knitting to a new level. I'm kidding. I'm absolutely kidding. There's probably someone out there who's already done it, but I saw one picture of, I don't know, this random brand that had saddle shoulder brioche, and I was like, that is the most ingenious thing I've ever heard, and it looked so lovely. So this is what it looks like. It is so freaking cool. I don't know how they do it, but I'm gonna have to figure it out. But they just, I'm assuming, doing like really intense increases at the shoulders and then increases just at the arms. I think it would just be a really interesting piece to kind of have. I don't have too many brioche things just because brioche does take a really long time to do, but I feel like a lot of fashion or just anything that's like out in the stores is like predominantly, you'll see it's like brioche. So that's kind of something that I would love to have a really nice collection of, but again, knitting them is treacherous. So I think this would look so beautiful with their Friends wool. So this is 100% wool, it's 50 grams, it's 100 meters. This is in the color 2, which I think is just like their off-white, but it does come up pretty white. I think this would be so beautiful as a saddle shoulder brioche. I think this paired with a mohair would be really nice, or even maybe just like an alpaca lace would be really, really nice. Just feeling it, first impressions of it, it's really squishy, it's really, really nice. It's not super soft, but it's also not super rustic, so I feel like you kind of get the best of both worlds, but I'll have to swatch this up to really see how it feels on the skin. But other than that, right off the bat, it is so beautiful. It is so nice. Brioche is probably gonna take up so much of that yarn, so hopefully I have enough, but again, their sales are going on, so the deals be dealing. So number 2, it's one that I didn't have the chance to do in the fall, but I really, really would love to do a cable sweater. Again, I'm not really too sure exactly what design I want to do. I think is the issue, is I get hung up on like the different cables, like how many cables to do, whether I should do like the diamond in the middle. It's just, I just get into my head, because I also really would like to add German short rows to like a raglan, but I, for the life of me, I guess we'll never be able to figure that out. But again, I wanted to see kind of their differences between the 01 and the 02 color. So again, this is just the Friends wool. I wanted to see how it would look up, because on the website they look quite different, but like in person it's almost impossible to tell the difference. This is 01 and this is 02. This is supposed to be more like a white, and this is supposed to be more like a cream off-white. So maybe further in the distance you can kind of tell, but again, wanted something kind of a DK, would love to mix this with other yarns. Not too sure if I really want the cable to have a mohair, so maybe I'd hold this with just another DK maybe, or like another fingering weight, and just really have a really fullness to a cable sweater. Just because, like, again, I've been really just thinking about like when Harry met Sally, just thinking of that kind of really chunky, but not like not like roving chunky, but just kind of like a really thick sweater. And that's really what I would want for an Aran cable. So hopefully this gives it that. I will have to update you guys. Obviously, you guys I know love the updates. Okay, next one. Oh my goodness. So if I don't get to that cable one, I really would love to either make just a really basic drop down sweater. You guys know I'm obsessed, but I love this girl named Berta. I don't know how you pronounce it at all. She's just a lifestyle YouTuber. Her style is like so lovely, and she has this one really beautiful cream drop down shoulder sweater that has a really nice 2x2 mock neck. So you guys know I have been really into 2x2 right now. It's like my newest obsession. I really like to incorporate it almost in all of my new sweaters that I've been trying to make, which is crazy because maybe a year ago I was only doing 1x1, and even if a pattern called for 2x2, I was still only doing 1x1 ribbing. So I would love to do it. It looks like this on her. I'll show you how she looks like. You should go check her out. I literally think she is goals. And her apartment is so cute and her clothes are amazing. So if I could make a sweater like that, I think I would look super gorgeous. Again, you guys know I love mohair, but I feel like the sweater could do without a mohair. So I'm kind of on the fence on whether I want to add a mohair or not, but Hobbii did send me some really nice mohair, some of their friends' kid silk. So I got the color 01. I think it would just match really nice with the 01. It is, again, like an off-white. It's 72% mohair, 25% silk, 3% wool, and it has 200 meters in it. I feel like it's pretty comparable to other mohairs that I've felt that have wool in it. So if you kind of like that vibe, I would say definitely go and check this one out. It's probably slightly cheaper than a couple of them, but this is really nice, and I feel like it would just fluff up something so beautifully. So tagging on to my brioche collection that is probably never gonna see the light of day, but we can dream. I really want to make a brioche cardigan. I mean, not the Agnique cardigan, but I would love to make a raglan one. I think a raglan cardigan would be so cool. And again, I've been seeing it freaking everywhere. Like everyone and their mom has been wearing it, so I would love to like make a pattern. I want to say something maybe similar to the O2 sweater by Spectalatrick, but a little bit bigger needle, bigger everything, and less shaped, more balloon, baggy, oversized kind of moment. So they sent me some of their friends' kid silk, again in the color I chose 119. It's just like this really nice gray. This is my inspiration for it. I think doing something in that raglan with a chunky, like you guys again know I love my chunky collar, just with some really big buttons, have it really loose and lovely is kind of where I'm at. I know I did technically make the Agnique in a gray, but I feel like my Agnique is too small. I made it in the size small, and it was honestly probably I should have made the medium, just because when it fits me a little bit too form fitted, and I want something that is really loose and baggy. So I feel like this would be nice. And again, I could probably give that sweater away to like my sister or my mom or someone who will love it, and I can love this guy. I think this gray is honestly so beautiful. It is like a perfect kind of gray. I don't know how to explain it. I've had other gray mohairs that are kind of have like a bluish tint, or like just a hue that gives it like a difference, and it's really hard to match. So this yarn I think would match perfectly well with any sort of gray that you have, and I think it will give me exactly what I want. Again, I have been seeing this cardigan kind of everywhere, and I would just love one of my own and just feel like I could wear this forever and look really put together, as well as be able to wear it for like a lifetime. And I feel like even me becoming like a grandmother or like a mother, if like I were to grow older, it would still look really good on me no matter the age that I am. Yeah, so someone get me off of TikTok because I swear I just get too much inspiration from there. I see people with so many nice outfits and I think to myself, I need a sweater like that. So a sweater that I've been seeing like a ton of is a really just nice v-neck 2x2 ribbing, really oversized again, just something that I hate that I keep using the same kind of words like classy, elegant, basic, minimal, like stuff like that, but that's just what I'm going for, and that's just like kind of what I want for my wardrobe in the future. And I'm really trying to focus on knitting things that I know I'm gonna wear, not knit things because other designers are making it and it looks fun to knit. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the storm sweater, but realistically, is that something for my wardrobe that I need for a really long time, kind of thing? So I'm trying to be really strategic about that. Kind of seeing this type of sweater everywhere. It's just, again, a drop shoulder, v-neck, 2x2 ribbing, and I think a gray would look so nice in it. So I got some more Friends wool. This is just 100 meters. I have been loving DK weight stuff mixed with like a mohair or mixed with like a fingering or mixed with like something else, just to have that extra bit of like chunkiness. Don't get me wrong, I do love like a good fingering weight and a mohair, but sometimes that does get really thin, just like a little bit thicker and something that I can really feel cozy in instead of like something super lightweight. But again, so this is in the color 122. This is just a nice dark gray that I think is one that is not like heathered. It is just a blank solid, which I think will make the perfect v-neck. I think it'll have great stitch definition for a 2x2 kind of folded in. I want a 2x2 folded in, just looking so gorgeous. No mohair maybe, and I think that would give such a beautiful look. So if I can get that started, that would be so freaking lovely, because I really do like this color a lot and I feel like I could wear this a lot. Again, with like a black pant or like a gray pant, white pant, you know, jean pant, all that and above, I could probably rock really well. I really have been trying to, again, focus on knitting things that I know I'm going to pick up all the time. Like, there are a couple sweaters that I have that I just like never pick up and I never really wear. And it makes me sad that they don't get enough love. I just feel way more comfortable in certain knits than others. So I think mixing this without a mohair, I think I would wear this constantly. Yeah, I'll have to let you guys know the wear on this and tell you guys, kind of give you an update on how it pills or how it wears with time and how it feels on my skin. I cannot wait. Okay, last but not least, I have been eyeing this sweater for maybe like 2 years now. I have no idea how I'm gonna figure this out, but it has to happen. A knitwear designer named or tagged Other Loops, she posted this picture on her Instagram maybe like 2 years ago, and it's of this beautiful white cabled sweater that I probably instantly fell in love with and needed it in my life immediately. It looks like this. So I actually screenshotted this photo because I was like, I need to know how this looks like. I need to like recreate it of my own, because in her comments people were like, is this a pattern? Is this a pattern? And she was like, oh no, like my mom just made this. And I was like, what? So I tried to go back on her Instagram and look through her feed to see if I could see more pictures of it, but it's gone. She deleted it, and I really kind of want to like email her and be like, hey, like, do you have any more photos of this? I would love to like recreate it. It is not something that she's made, like it's not her pattern. It's just like a piece that she had. So I don't know, should I just do it based on the photo? I don't know. Let me know. I really love the pattern on this. It's something that I think is so flipping cool, and it's something I need in my wardrobe. Because the cables aren't consistent. The cables kind of go like big and then small and then big, kind of like a really beautiful braid. I don't even know how to explain it. I have been trying to figure out what this cable is called, but I have not been able to find the name of it. So I was just going to finesse something and figure it out. And then again, I really loved the diamond. The diamond was really what sold me with the moss in the middle. I just think it looks so classic and so just stunning. I don't know. I really want wanted in my life, but I'm really gonna have to figure it out somehow. So I think a really beautiful yarn that would go, that I really would like to try with it, is the Friends Extra Fine Merino. So this is what it looks like. Again, you guys, I think we can all see a theme here. I'm really into the whites for the winter, but I think, again, kind of just like with my black hair, white is just really just perfect for the winter season. But again, this is 100% wool. 50 grams is 165 meters, so it is a sport weight. I haven't done a pattern with a sport weight in the fingering. I haven't done any patterns with like a sport weight, so I think it'd be really nice either to pair this with this mohair, maybe pair it with another bigger yarn, and just see what comes of it. So again, this guy, I will say, compared to the Friends wool, this is so soft, and I think it's because it's the extra fine merino, but it is just so fluffy. Like, it can't even really stay in a perfect ball because of how just voluptuous and just out of this world fluffiness this guy is. It is so, you have to feel it in real life. I really am interested to see how this works up. I can just see it being such a nice yarn. I am maybe a little worried that my tension will be a little wonky with this guy, but again, I think the perfect needle will get you where you need to go. Okay, yeah, so that was about 6 sweaters. I mean, I really don't imagine myself getting through all of them, but you know, there's still spring. We still have springtime, so I can probably get away with still knitting some of these later on. And I think it'll be really nice to kind of see in the springtime to see if I can actually get through some of these and actually have a goal, and kind of have things planned, instead of sometimes usually what will happen is I will just have some sort of motivation to cast on something, and that happens often, and I'll just randomly pick something. So I think it's really nice for me to have a kind of goal in mind and to keep up with it, because again, like for the fall, I was able to knit my blue sweater. I started my red sweater. I started something with the gray yarn that I was talking about from Holstgarn. I started the striped sweater, but didn't finish it because it didn't turn out. Getting the ideas flowing and just thinking of things, I think, is really awesome as well. Don't worry, I will keep doing the striped sweater. I just need to find the motivation. And to get through it, because it is quite a hefty boy. And thank you so much for Hobbii for sponsoring this video. I will link all of the yarn and the colors that I talked about in the description bar below. Don't forget to check out Hobbie's Black Friday sale, because it's going on, I think, until the 26th. I'm not too sure. If you're looking for some good deals, definitely go check them out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, or push the notification bell when you want to be notified next. And I will talk to you guys in the next one.